Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. So I have my latest journal here. Now I used the lovely papers that Auntie Vera gave me to play with for Christmas, which was a gingerbread Christmas. So I used the papers in that collection as well as the coordinating solids and the ephemera pack and frames and tags pack. So they're all in here, and I also used a book that I got out from the recycle bin. It was a teddy bear Christmas book, and it was very broken up, and the pages were dirty and that. So, but the pictures were gorgeous, so it was real good to be able to find a use for those. So here it is. It's a hardcover, old book cover. The spine was nice and wide, so I left it as is. It's got 3 signatures. Now, I did sew them through the cover. Usually, the only time I've done that before is with my little golden book journals. Usually, I do a hidden spine, but I've sewn them through and then I've added a ruffle to the back there, just because I wanted a ruffle and it didn't really fit on the front very well. So I've used some of this gorgeous fabric that I picked up from the second-hand shop recently, and I made ruffles out of that as well as covered the book with it. So this is one of the pictures out of the teddy bear book that I love. So this is a recipe journal, but it has a Christmas teddy bear chocolate theme. So it's a bit eclectic. So it's got one of the little stickers from the sticker sheet that came with the paper pack to it. It says Baking Spirits Bright there. So I've sewed around them and just backed them and put them onto the cover. So I decided to stick this little piece up there that says from the kitchen of. So if they want to, the recipient can write their names. Now this is a little tag that says baked with love, and then it's got like who it's to and that it's from me in there, because I am gifting this. Now this has some personal photos of our teddy bear in it as well. So a teddy bear that likes baking. So the official cookie baking crew is the teddy bear. I'll just call him Bear. So there he is testing some of his wares there. So I was going to put a closure on this and eyelets and that, but I thought, no, it's a real thick spine, so it should be right. But it's actually, I couldn't stop sticking stuff in on every page, and now it's really chunky, so I might just get a tie to tie around it before I send it off. So I've put ruffles on just the first and last page of each signature. Yeah. I didn't want to put too many on because it'd just make it thicker, but I did want a few. My main reason for the ruffles is because I'm lazy and I don't like cutting my pages down so they're all neat and tidy. So if you stick a ruffle on the first and last page, you don't really notice how much these pages stick out from this one. So there, I'm a lazy crafter. So that's another picture out of the book, and I've used a lot of those to make pockets and journaling cards. So I changed that tag so it says eat, drink and be berry instead of merry. So that was fun. I just used some acrylic paint on some gesso to get the red, and then used my white gel pen to do the letters again. I've used some of these index card pieces just to add more area to write recipes. I cut some recipes out of the various recipe books that I have here. So here's a nice vintage one for chocolate fudge squares. I put some of the little stickers on there. So there's a lot of beautiful ephemera that comes with the kit. So I've added that on most pages. A sticker. So it's a page out of one of my vintage books on chocolate stuff, profiteroles, and then I think dipping chocolate. So I have a couple of different pads and books here that have recipe pages, so I've utilised those in here as well. So here's a page that just sits in this spot, little tuck spot that I made. So that just slips in there. Wiggle it in. Wiggle it a bit more. a little tight because I've stuck so much in here. So there's another one of the cutouts. There's a lot of cutouts that come with the paper pack. And I have these, they're sort of index, they're palm cards or whatever, but they're paper-like, so I've used those as well. And just stuck little stickers on them so recipes can be written in those and then tucked into the tuck spots. It's another beautiful one of the full-size page pictures, I think, that was in the Teddy Bear Christmas book. So I've used those, backed them so they can be written on. And with this, I have another book that had some nice recipes. This is No Bake Boozy Slice. I thought the bear might like some boozy slice. So as you can see, the book wasn't in the best condition, but I have stuck one page to another to make it nice and thick, and then just corner rounded. And that just sits up there so it can be taken out if the book's getting a bit bulky. So I've used some washi tape. I've used a lot of carts just to put down the bottom of pages. I figure it sort of makes the pages a bit sturdier as well, especially the tea-dyed pages, and it's a good way to use up the little strips. So more washi. This is an envelope. And in there I have a journaling card that I made with one of the beautiful pictures out of the book. It just slips in there. So this can all be written on as well. And there is a bear with his chocolate cake, testing his wares as usual. Wish Bear would come to my place and bake some chocolate cake. So, and then the envelope I stuck down so this can be a tuck spot as well. So there's heaps of space in this to write recipes or whatever else. It doesn't have to be used as a recipe journal. So another one of the book pages is a tuck spot, another index card, and a secret picture of Bear with another cake. And then in the middle of each signature, I have made these sort of pocket pages. And I have this book that was give the woman her chocolate, but the word woman was replaced with something that wasn't so nice. So, but it had some sort of funny cards about chocolate and that. Real retro style. So I grabbed a couple of the ones that were tame enough and put them in here. I think I got rid of all the ones that weren't so tame to someone else. So this one says, I'll have a cafe mocha vodka Valium latte to go, please. So I've just backed that so it can be written on. And there's the bear eating, I think it's eating chocolate something while drinking vodka. So I thought that was fitting to put behind this card. And that's why I put this bit of ephemera on that says, have yourself a merry little Christmas and holiday cheer. So this is a recipe card that I have. I've collected a few recipe card kits around the place, and they're really handy to use in this sort of thing. I think these are doubled. Oh, I might have cut it down so it wasn't so bulky, but I had these red ones and they were folded over, so I've cut them down or else they're a bit thick. And here's the poor bear, and he ate too much chocolate cake and had too much vodka, so now he's got the Panadol. I thought they were hilarious, especially to put behind that vodka card, so I should give the recipient a chuckle. Another beautiful journaling card made from a book picture, but you can see the pictures in the book are gorgeous. A real shame to let that book go to the bin, but otherwise it couldn't sort of be salvaged because the pages were not very good. But yeah, it was nice to save the pictures. So one of the cutouts, another journaling card. That's the name of the book that I used, Teddy Bear's Christmas. There's some more baking from the bear. Another journaling card. I just cut it down a bit so it fits on there. Some more writing space. Another book page. Journaling card. It says cookies for Santa, which is really cute. That's just a sticker. Lots of stickers. This is a book page, and I backed it so it's real nice and sturdy. I've just put a little corner tuck there and put in this vintage caramel chocolate sauce recipe card. I had so much fun making this. I couldn't stop sticking stuff in everywhere. So it's another just tuck spot that has a recipe for a Merry Christmas. Another recipe card. I just stuck that one down with some washi tape. No, it's not a tuck spot. Good. I tried to put something into every tuck spot, so that must be the other side of the page for the profiteroles. And this is the last page of the first signature with another tuck spot. And I have this bear kit that has cards and everything, and this just has date and occasion, and it must have all the months of the year. So I thought I'd put a couple of December ones in here to be written on. Some cutouts, stickers. I love this. Is one of my favourite photos of the bear looking in the oven to check how his baking is going. Really cool. So this is another tuck spot that I've made, or pocket I've made with the bear book. There's bear again with chocolate cake. So that can be backed and written on, or just written on as is even. Nice long tag that slips in there. Squidgy chocolate cake recipe. And I've made that as a flip up, so it can be written on underneath. There's the other side of the recipe on the bottom. Another tuck with journaling card. It's another one of my recipes that I've made into a recipe card by sticking them back to back. They had the recipe, they had a big picture, but I got rid of the big picture because the little picture's on here anyway. And then it has all these variations of the same recipe, which I thought was cool, so I've added those. I've just stuck this tag in under the paper clip there. Another book page with the journaling card. Another tuck and journaling card. Recipe for gingerbread cookies, and that come as one of the cutouts in the gingerbread Christmas papers. And there's the bear making his gingerbread cookies, or gingerbread men. So that's fitting. Another beautiful book page, recipe card. There's awesome stickers in the sticker pack too, so I just put them everywhere. Why not? So this is the middle of the second signature, and it's got another one of these cards that says eat a square meal a day, a box of chocolates. Like that one. So there's the bear with his block of chocolate. And under there with another chocolate cake. And then I've got these recipe cards. So I've stuck a few of those in here as well. A skiing bear and a snowman since he's on the snow. Another tuck spot and a journal. Oh no, this one's an envelope. I've cut this one down. It was an A4 size page. Just cut it down to fit his head on. And then in here is just a recipe card. Or index card, that one is. So this was just an offcut of an index card, so I stuck that there to be written on. That's just a picture from the book. That is a recipe, and they're the pictures for the recipe, and then this is the recipe itself, which is to make truffles, and then that can be written on as well. So there's the bear with, looks like crepes maybe, or pancakes. And a little tag that slips in there. I love these pictures. That was one picture. There's the top of the tree there. But it wouldn't fit like that, so I cut it down to make these two. Another one of the cards. This one says, save the earth, it's our only source of chocolate. And there's the bear again. I love his Christmas. I think they're Christmas clothes. It looks like he's dressed for Christmas anyway. So I love the little stickers and ephemera. It says North Pole Baking Company's cookies, cocoa and treats, and official cookie tester quality control. So there's another beautiful picture out of the book. So all the pictures I've backed onto coloured paper just to make them stand out a bit better. Another journaling card. It says, we wish you a Merry Christmas, and that's a little tuck. And I've backed that so it can be written on as well. That just sits there. Another one of my recipe cards. It slips into that little pocket. I love that picture. The teddy bear playing the harp. And a little belly band tuck. Christmas calories don't count. That slips in here. So basically all the ephemera that I've used in this is mainly from the frames and tags pack, the ephemera pack, and the sticker sheet from their gingerbread Christmas collection. And then the rest is from the book. So, oh, I forgot to put a topper in this one. I might have to do that afterwards. So that is another picture of the bear with a beautiful, looks like a sponge cake or something. Makes me hungry when I see all these pictures. So it's another tuck spot with this big tag. Another chocolate cake. So that can be backed with some paper if the recipient wants to write on it. Now, just got to be careful with the pictures on the front when you slip them in. Another tuck spot. And then the bear with some cupcakes. I was going to hide the bear everywhere so it was like a surprise, but in the end I just stuck him on wherever because I had a lot of pictures. So this is just a plain pad that I had, so I cut some of that out so I could stick it into tuck spot there. Offcuts of the material, I thought, well, I like to use it up and I like the way it looks, so I stuck it on there. I'm a bit random like that with my crafting. More chocolate cake. This is where I said I used a lot of offcuts just to line the page, and I really think it makes the pages a lot sturdier, especially the corners because they always get bent. Some yummy cake recipe, Black Forest Torte, I think. It's another recipe book that I ripped a page out of. I don't think I've put a picture under there. So there's still a fair bit of room, considering, like this, where pictures can be stuck or pages can be put for more recipes. Chocolate chip shortbread recipe. There's the picture and the variations. Now these black and white pictures were in the book that I used as well. There are a lot of these little ones on the pages and I thought they were really sweet, so I've utilised most of them as well. I used almost every picture in the book, which was really good. This isn't even straight, but I don't care. It's just nice to use up the strips, make the page sturdy, and it sort of goes with the black and white of that little bear there reading his Christmas list. Another book page. Get the glue off that I've got everywhere. Another tuck spot with an offcut. Middle of the last signature. And it says, man cannot live by chocolate alone, but woman sure can. Sometimes I feel like I live on chocolate. Just finished eating a block actually. Baking Spirits Bright. I love that one. I like the bit dangerous. It's the bear with his knife to cut up some oranges. And then under here is the result of him cutting up oranges. He does a good job. So, and here's one of the recipe cards that I said were two folded over. They're really big ones, but a lot of them are cut in half so they weren't so thick. Here's one that I've stuck on. Another page. Love it. They're so cute, all these pictures. People must have so much fun making these books. There's another one of the black and white pictures. Offcut. And there's some more baking happening. And then this is in one of my book hauls. I got out of the bin a book that was shaped like a Nutella jar, and it has all these Nutella recipes. So I grabbed one of those out and backed it with the recipe. So I've got the picture, I've got the recipe, panna cotta with Nutella, and then there's the bear with his spoon in a jar of Nutella. So I thought that was fitting. So that had to go in there. Beautiful book picture. I just cut it out to make a pocket, and there's another one of the pieces of paper to write a recipe on. Beautiful cake. That's a top tuck. I said I filled every tuck, but I haven't filled that one, but that's all right. I think that one will survive without anything. I can't let it get much fatter. So that's a bottom tuck, top tuck, and I've just slipped this recipe page in that one. Here's more of the black and whites. I thought that looked really cool on that black and white backing. A bit of glue. I'm just debating whether I should make it a bit shorter. We'll see. So another tuck spot with the journaling card. And this page, lots of baking happening there. Looks like he's in his Christmas attire as well. And then I love that picture. The bear with his Christmas cake that has Christmas trees and reindeer and everything on. Thought that was a really cool one to finish it off with. And then that's the back. So I had so much fun with that. I hope the recipient likes what I've done. So they have no idea. Yeah. So I'm going to send this off tomorrow. And not sure whether I'll be showing this or not, because it depends, because as I said, there are some personal photos in there. So anyway, yeah, heaps of fun. Loved using that a gingerbread Christmas kit and that. Thank you so much, Auntie Vera, for letting me use that for Christmas. Heaps and heaps of fun, and I've got a whole heap of offcuts now that I might be able to use for my December dailies. So I've got a couple more little projects I have to do, and then I'll have to play catch up with my December dailies. So take care, everyone. Have fun, be good, and I will see you soon. Bye.